I remember when I first started out in the world of footwear, and I just imagined that I needed all this crazy equipment and loads of tools, and I just never imagined I could do it from home. But you can. And everything that I use, all the special hand tools that I use to make shoes and boots from home, is inside this box. So I thought what I would do is go through it with you. So this is our beginner's toolkit. We have got inside the menu, okay? So this has everything listed that's in the box and what it's called, why we use it. So I'm just going to start taking stuff out of the box and tell you what it is. Okay, so first thing is my favorite glue ever. I like to use non-toxic glue, which is this one, for 90% of the shoemaking process, and then I use the extra strong stuff to attach the soles. Now every now and then I'm working with a material that is just difficult, shall we say, and when that happens I'll turn to the extra strong stuff to make my life a little easier. But generally speaking, I use the non-toxic for the whole thing and the strong stuff for the soles. So you've got both of those. A good quality craft knife, so important. You'll use that for many things, but cutting out soles is probably what I use it for the most. Silver pen, this is like the equivalent of a dressmaker's chalk. We use silver pen a lot when we're marking out leather, and it's quite easy to clean off. And of course, if you're using like a black leather or really dark leather, you'll be able to see your markings really clear with that. You've also got an I Can Make Shoes pencil, because why not? This can be used for designing your patterns on your last, and I just love branded pencils, so that's why it's in there. Okay, these scissors are game changers, especially for cutting out Texon board, which is your insole board, and your soles. Just like the really hard stuff you have to cut through, you want super sturdy, sharp scissors. And when I discovered these, they changed my life. So they are included. And all, okay, we just put a little bit of crepe on the end to keep it safe because it is pointy. You'll use that for predominantly pattern making, but to be honest, I find that I use it throughout the whole shoemaking process, just to like pick little things. I can't even tell you all the things you'll use it for, but you will use it a lot. So you've got a awl in there. A little bit of sandpaper. This is for neatening out your soles after you cut them. Okay, a couple more things. We've got a little tape measure in there for pattern making. Rubber crepe. Okay, this is a shoemaker's best friend. Whenever you get glue somewhere that you don't want glue to be, this magic eraser will clean it up for you. So a little piece of that. Good quality masking tape. You're going to use this obviously for making your patterns, but also just for the whole lasting process of the shoes. Having good quality masking tape changes everything. So we've included that. We're getting to some of my favorites now. I forgot this. This is a little spatula that goes with the glue for application. So that's handy to have. Okay, the safety beveler. This is a skiving knife. So it's used to shave down excess leather to reduce bulk, and it really makes a huge difference to the overall finish of the shoes. So there's a safety beveler there, and there's also some spare blades at the back. And last but not least, one of my all-time favorite shoemaking tools, the folding hammer. Now, it's called a folding hammer because it's used to fold the leather on the uppers to create a really nice finish. But I use it for so much more than that. I use the folding hammer for smoothing out my stiffeners when I've heated them, for flattening out folds, just so much. And again, having access to this tool really improves the overall finish of your shoes. Now, there are loads of shoemaking tools out there that you've probably seen on other YouTube videos and things like that, but I don't include them because I don't use them. This is what I genuinely use every day for the past decade when I'm making shoes and boots from home. So I just find this to be like the perfect starting point. And as you can see, it's really not much at all. I will also point out that when I'm making high heels, there are a couple of other things that I have around the house to help me make the shoes. And one of them is a handheld drill. Now, you do need a drill if you want to attach high heels or mid heels to your shoes. But if you're making flat shoes, you don't need it. I didn't actually buy myself a drill for the first maybe year of shoemaking because I had a friend that had one and I could borrow it. So I would just borrow her drill every time I needed to attach some heels. So it really depends how many pairs of shoes you're making as to whether you need one, and you might already have one lying around the house anyway. Other than that, the other tool that I would say I use quite often would be a heat gun. Again, I didn't have a heat gun for a while. I used to use the extra hot setting on my hairdryer to heat up my stiffeners and also to speed up the process of drying the glue. But I got to a point where it was just taking a lot longer, so I switched for a heat gun. Okay, so they're all the simple hand tools that I use to make shoes and boots from home. As part of our free kit that comes with the online course, you get this beginner's tool making kit, but you also get a set of lasts and you also get a component kit which includes the insoles, the stiffeners, the soles, the heels, everything you need to make the shoes. So I hope that has been helpful, and as always, any questions are welcome, and I'll see you guys next time.